Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we're looking at a beer from a brewery that had, I don't know if the deal went through in the end, but they were given a deal on Dragon's Den Canada. Long time ago, before the Minhas family had a stepping stone in Dragon's Den. Is she still on Dragon's Den, the daughter? I don't know which family member she is the daughter of, but I know that for a bit at least, they had one of the daughters on Dragon's Den. Again, don't know if she's still there or not. Don't know if she's Moni Minhas's daughter or whose daughter she is, but you know. Anyway, this was before the Minhas family had a seat on Dragon's Den Canada. This is Farmery Brewing Company's Pink Lemonade. Now, Farmery originally opened with just a lager, and they were trying to become a destination brewery in Manitoba. And they were having their beer, at least for a little while, brewed in Ontario and shipped into Manitoba. They say there's a space in Winnipeg, at least there was a space in Winnipeg at one point for it, but it's Nipawa, Manitoba, that they're listed as having as their main brewery. They also make an actually okay non-alcoholic root beer. It's not like, say, Nickelbrook's root beer, which is a pure root tea type of recipe with botterick root and sarsaparilla root and all that type of stuff, chicory. But it is a beer that a root beer, a non-alcoholic soda pop that tastes pretty good. I would say it competes with a lot of the bigger root beer companies out there as something to drink over them. Get Daddy just a few minutes, okay? So yeah, this is 4.1% alcohol according to the can. If we go on to the Untaps, we have four of our friends, because my friends are your friends and your friends are my friends. We are one big happy family. 4 friends have had it and have given it a rating to give it a 3.88 out of 5. I think there's 5 or 6 that have had it. 802 people have had it and rated it in total for a 3.42 out of 5. And it says it's a 4% alcohol fruit beer on here. It says, true to the all-time classic pink lemonade flavor, perfectly balanced, light, tart, and sweet. Hey, cat! Enough. Todd R. has had it and gave it a 4. Frederico P. has had it and gave it a 4.25. Jason has had it and said Shandy and gave it a 3.25. Jen H has had it and gave it a 4, so I'm curious how we have like a 4.25, a 4, and a 4, and we're under 4 as that, but hey, whatever. And then Matthew George had it at Exhibition Place 7 years ago and never gave it a rating. So, time for us to try it, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think it is. So this beer's been around for at least 7 years. I have never heard of this beer before today, because I did pick it up today. Oh, it does have a canning date, but they use such thick, bold print that I cannot read that. You would think that would be easier to read, but for me it is not. Let's pop her open. And let's pour it, and let's see what we got. Now, the reason I'm giggling, there actually is pink lemons out there. There is pink lemons out there. That's not really why pink lemonade is pink. I'm just saying there is pink lemons out there. The head is pink. The beer is... This looks amazing. This looks like what some of the raspberry beers I had tonight should have looked like instead of what they did look like. But at the same time, I'm not as excited about this because I'm very sure that it's food coloring. Um, yeah, it is too. Farmery Estate Brewing Company Limited, Neepawa, Manitoba. Ingredients: beer. There's beer in my beer, guys. I love when there's beer in my beer. Oh, I get so excited when there's beer in my beer. Sugar, citric acid, sodium citrate, gum arabic, natural flavor, ester gum, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, and color. So there's nothing real about this beer. They took, most likely just took their Farmery lager and added a bunch of shit to it to give the pink lemonade color and flavor. And that alone lowered the ABV. It looks good. It really does. It looks great. I love the haziness. But all those preservatives, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, all those binders, gum arabic, ester gum, all the things to make it sour, citric acid and such. It looks like it should with all that stuff, and probably why it's hazy scent. It smells like pink lemonade. It smells like yeah, it smells like you bought yourself a frozen thing of pink lemonade from concentrate and you haven't mixed it yet. I used to, and I'm going to talk this quietly because if I talk loudly, my son will start doing it. Because anytime he hears of the stupid things I've done, he does it, thinking it's okay. And I'm like, no, you're the next generation. You got to learn from my stupidity. But I used to make juice for my family. And when I say my family, it was me and my brothers. We were the only ones that drank the juice. And I'd mix the juice. I'd always mix it with a soup ladle. And then I would take like 1 or 2 ladles full right then and there to test it. I'm like, oh, this is so good. And then I would add more water to it. And then I'd pour my first cup. And I'd always get in trouble. You've watered down their juice. And I'm like, oh, you don't want me to water down their juice. You make the fucking juice. Didn't say fucking because I was from the generation where you got beat. And yeah, like I'm in my 40s. Right at the end of the generation where there was like the belt and the meter stick for your knuckles at school and stuff. Right at the end of those, right, is where I started school. So I keep myself. I wouldn't have sworn at her because I wouldn't be here today. I did something once and she pushed me and I smoked my head into the toilet and I thought I was going to die because I couldn't catch my breath. I was because of the pain. And lots of fun stuff. People say I have a hard head. It's not as hard as a porcelain toilet. Anyway, on to the beer. Why does it taste like there's meat in this? Okay, we got to look at some of the tap-ins on here. Todd gave it a 4. Federico gave it a 4.25. Like I said, Jason gave it a 3.25 and said Shandy. Jen H, who normally doesn't give ratings, gave it a 4. I need to see some of these reviews from the average person. Let's go see the average person review. Okay, there is a lot of really low reviews. Okay. 28 of them were tasters at festivals, and 572 were cans. Okay. Okay. So, there is a very sweet pink lemonade flavor. There really is. Not any sourness at all. Very sweet. But on that, with that, have you ever gone to the dollar store and bought like the no-name pepperoni sticks? You ever gone to the dollar store and bought the no-name pepperoni sticks?
No name? No.
Well, not no-name, but like the brands that aren't known. Really? Because you had some of them in the Arctic. You liked them.
You mean the Schweppes ones?
Not Schweppes. Does Schweppes make pepperoni sticks?
Or no, Schweppes. Shopsies.
Yes, like Shopsies and stuff.
Shopsies.
But like the formed and cut ones, almost like a Slim Jim, like the no-name Slim Jims. Because that's kind of what this is. Pink lemonade and no-name Slim Jims. It has like that weird meat flavor. It's messed up. I really hope I don't have a weird meat flavor. Looks like I'm getting out of the way, guys, but I'm gonna get her to try this too. She's coming down with some homemade chicken noodle soup in soup cubes. So we're gonna sit here and wait for her to come back. Because I need her to try this and tell me what she thinks.
I'm not gonna think it tastes like ass,
But it has that. You've never eaten ass.
I've smelled what comes out of yours. Smell and taste closely connected.
So to me, it's pink lemonade and like the weird aftertaste that those pepperoni sticks give off.
I taste pink lemonade.
Got soup juice on you. You're only supposed to ever get my juice on you. Okay, YouTube, out of 10 on this, I'm gonna... What the fuck is that?
You being weird.
I'm gonna give it a 5.75 out of 10. That's what I'm gonna give it. Thank you, guys. Bye.